I have, and we are record and rolling, ready to go. EU3 on a Tuesday, yeah. And guess what? It's me and Shane now, because Danny's terrible and he's a horrible human being.
That's what you said.
Me and Shane are, well, we thought our disbanded commentary duo will be for an entire from last season would be for an entire season. No, we're now back. It's only lasted 4 races.
Yes, we have. Wow, my English. We are back. Goddamn. And you know what I love? Mm-hmm. I love doing this with you.
We are realistic weather and times of day, so hence the sunset.
Right.
You didn't see this yesterday in EU4 because it was overcast.
And why are we on realistic weather and not dynamic?
Sorry, realistic time zone.
Oh, my bad.
It should be dynamic.
You said
yeah, both. Well, you know, everything that could have gone wrong yesterday in EU4 went wrong from a technical standpoint. Yeah, the reason why for so many hats was somebody that left the session rejoined during the formation lap. So if EU3 that happens to you, please don't do it and wait until the race actually starts, because the person then couldn't take control of their car. Their car, obviously, because there's no ghosting, then they didn't take off the grid, and it was on the front row, Shane, so you can probably guess what happened.
Yeah, a lot of broken front wings.
I was going to get onto some housekeeping. There's been a little bit of movement that has happened recently. Wakanda Forever, who you saw last week, he is now in the Williams, and that is now a permanent signing for EU3. Alex will be, well, Alex has done something and he shouldn't have done, which shows again people not reading the thing. Shane, it's one of my biggest pet peeves at the moment, people not reading things, but Alex, more importantly, has a qualifying ban. What has he done, Shane? What can you... He has set a lap. So the penalty will be they're allowed to go and do an outlap, but AJ, he's set a time. You know that thing on the left hand side where it's got like a 1:35.3? Yeah, he set a time. That is not allowed. Although I think Tichy's just been impeded on a lap there by someone else as well.
Jaren, I think that was in the Red Bull. He's on an invalidated lap, but he's going again. Yeah,
well, good thing Titch wasn't having his hot lap ERS on, as he does his practice in qualifying, as he tends to do. Yes. We have 18 drivers this evening out of a grid of 20. I need to change that now as well.
I mean, I've only just gotten home, so I guess right on time to be here.
JRN has made it, thank goodness for that, he's made it.
Yes.
The Flovey will be getting a attendance reprimand as well as a stern talking to from myself.
Kinky.
Because, again, lack of attendance, so he will be, well, on the chopping block of losing his seat, which is not a great start, if I'm being honest. Not fantastic.
Don't you? You like putting people on the chopping block, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, I know. My first season, I've been there a lot.
And I'm trying to think who else we're missing. Trying to think who else we're missing. Because there was...
I don't know, we're only missing 2. But I mean, we have reserves in here. So.
Oh, no, we're not missing. Everybody else did their attendance. That was supposed to. So well done, EU3. Other than that, well, congratulations. Oh, for God's sake. You're not getting Lincoln, you're not going to get another one. I'm not doing this the entire... I did it with EU4 yesterday. It's not my fault. There you go, one more. You're not getting another one. Shane will have to do it next time.
What do you mean I will have to do it? I don't have him added.
Good, unlucky. Have to get on with it.
He's on the PC. If he was on PlayStation, I might be able to do it, but he's on the PC, so I can't.
Where was I? Substitutions, Shane. Substitutions for this evening.
Yes, interesting.
Ice Toad comes in for STLR. That works out fine because that's Alpine for an Alpine. Moriez is coming for Pipe Tech. That's in the Williams, so that's a Mercedes in for a Williams, so it doesn't matter. And then the Red Panda Pigeon Slayer is in for Tiago Torres in the Ferrari. Everybody is as is, though. It was an intriguing race of strategy last night.
A lot of safety cars?
Not too many, but people's setups, you could tell who had done a bit of practice and who had just rocked up using a setup they found, because there was a lot of people sliding about and a few drivers really struggle with the overheating problem that you can sometimes get around here.
As much as I do love this track, if you're talking about overheating the tires, I'm kinda happy I wasn't there yesterday.
Yeah, it was suboptimal, but there you go.
Yeah, well, you know, you can't always have it.
Trojas, thank you for the follow. As we head towards Shane, we're getting ever closer to 1,000 followers on the Twitch channel.
1,000? God damn.
Well, considering we made a new one after the other one went a bit
rogue.
That is a good idea, Texas Tornado. Alex, go and park yourself somewhere off track, like turn one.
Get disqualified.
And go get disqualified.
Yeah, you know. Oh.
No, I retired from the session. That's the worst thing you could have done.
I thought he did it.
Now you're definitely gonna get.
I literally thought he did it, but he retired.
I hope Alex, everybody, but you did try, Texas Tornado, you tried. Alex has now got to hope everybody else qualifies ahead of him, which isn't going to happen. Nasula retired from the session. That's because he has got a quali ban as well, but he has served it correctly. Now, if I was someone like Spud, I'd be an absolute absolute something house, and make sure that Alex finishes above
lag spikes as well. Oh, there we
go. Oh no, it's Lincoln.
There we go. That explains the lag spikes.
Were you watching him, and was it really bad?
I wasn't watching him. I was watching the wizard enter the pits, and he was TPing left, right, and center.
It always seems to be a Tuesday. There wasn't many problems last night.
Well, I don't know. Maybe we should consider something like not joining back, like unlucky, but not our problem if your internet sucks. Even though it is very unlucky, but
unlucky. I will try again in a second.
Unloco.
Also, is improving by 2 attempts. We actually talk about the on-track stuff, considering we have 3 minutes remaining and we've spoken nothing about it.
He spins.
Excellent. So we will not talk about F1 stuff for the remaining of the 3 minutes, because that's a commentator's curse already.
Yes, exactly. How about we just talk about random stuff the whole race? Just let the people watch. What do you want to talk about, Matty?
Good question.
Yeah, good question. So let's see here. J Supreme's. I think he's on an in lap though.
He is, because he's 3 attempts down currently.
Yeah. Okay, so we have no one else. Oh,
we do. Tonka's about to start a lap, so shall we go on board? Here we go. A lap round Cota. We have gone through turn 1, which is uphill, turn 2, 3. We've got the Maggots and Beckett's version, but American style. As we go through towards the Sector 1 split, he's currently pretty much level with his Sector 1 time. It's a lovely flowing part of the track. Straight line the corner as we get to the top of the hill. and we could do it again in second. Brake heavily and into the hairpin, straighten the car up. The DRS is about to come open in about 100 metres time. There it is. Important to get good traction out of the hairpin. Set yourself up all the way down to the heaviest braking zone on the track. Just between the 50-100 metre board, he's gone a little bit too deep there. Is he going to continue with the lap? He is, but now I think it's going to back out a bit now. Tight and twisty, you will see different lines through this corner that he's just gone through. Double left-hander. Now up towards... Oh, I'm two for...
There goes another one.
I'm 2 for 2! Yes! Get in!
I don't know if that's something to be proud of, but you know, you do you.
Yeah, you do. We were about to approach Rocco's roundabout. Now, if you were here long enough, you know what Rocco's roundabout is.
Rocco's roundabout? No, I have no clue.
There's an
but it sounds funny as hell.
Tier 3 for about EU Season 4. There's an incident between someone that I know from the league and a guy called Rocco. And a famous quote of, "Who let this guy in the league?"
Oh,
and everybody, and everyone in my party just went, "Roland." Rocco's roundabout, yeah. He also kept spinning.
Yes, I think I got that out of the context, but
yeah.
Poto went up to 7 actually.
It wasn't Lewis, don't worry, it wasn't Lewis whatsoever, Ricky. Lewis would never do something like that and say something about that to anybody. He's a lovely person. It was definitely not Lewis.
It was Lewis, I'm starting to get the feeling.
Yeah, I knew that's what the line was, but I can't say that because it owes me... It will cost me money to say that, the exact words.
Whoa, are we paying now to swear?
It's a running joke that if you swear on stream, it's a Twitch subscription, which is about £5. Sorry.
£5?
£3.99. I've just seen it in front of me.
Yeah, same. €3.99. Same.
Anyway, Pookie's currently on pole.
Wait, but does that mean if I drop money, I'm allowed to swear, right? That's
no.
what that means, right?
I've just caught Modiez doing something, and he shouldn't have done that. I'm now going to move on. Oh, Ricky!
Why do you always catch
Ricky got him. Ricky got him. Ricky's got him. Whoops. Now that wouldn't be a problem, but those other drivers on track, so therefore it is dangerous.
Ricky's seen some kind of AlphaTauri.
No, he saw some kind of Williams spear itself towards a barrier. I shall leave it at that. Alex currently sits in 13th, so it's in terms of penalties wise for EU3, it's not a great start.
But why do you? How do you always manage to catch people in the act?
Oh, years of practice.
You've got a nose for it, don't you?
Shane.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure as of today, it's been 5 years since I joined Contest of Speed.
5 years? I've only been here for 4.
That's still a long time.
Yeah. That is still a long time, yeah.
Yeah, it is a long time. So it's a McLaren front row, Pookie 32.8, Lincoln 33.0 after he got his connection problem sorted. Dan's put himself in 3rd place with 33.2. Molier's close behind Charlie. So the field spread quite a bit actually around this track. We saw that last night in EU4, so longer track, I suppose more time to make mistakes. Shane, me and Defstorm had a bit of a bet yesterday. Out of the 18 drivers, how many drivers do you think is going to pick up penalties for exceeding track limits?
I think a lot of them.
Come on, put a number on it. We went with penalty bingo yesterday, and
bingo,
and we came up too short.
You came up too short. Did everyone have a penalty yesterday?
No. 2 people missed out.
Well, I'm gonna say out of the 18, I don't want to go too low, but I'm still not gonna say all of them. I'm gonna put a safe bet on it and say 12 out of the 18.
12 out of the 18. Okay, I'm gonna go with. I reckon it'll be half. I reckon it'll be 9. So Pookie, Lincoln, Dan Robbo, Moliez, Charlie, Wakanda, Tonka, Tichy, Two Spell, Point in 10th, Isto 11th, J Supremes, JRN, Alex, who shouldn't be there, Red Panda Pigeon Slayer, Yuga Nisula, who's had a quality ban, and Spud that didn't set the time. I've also realised his nationality.
Yes, I have noticed that last week.
I didn't realise he changed it. Texas Tornado's gone with 15 out of 18. Good man. I like it. Any other places on penalty bingo, that'd be fantastic. Deathstorm wants time for bingo. Although that's going to be difficult, Deathstorm, because we have got Wizard in the tier. It's very unusual for Wizard to pick up a penalty. So.
Never say never, because he has done multiple times this season.
Wizard doesn't usually pick up a penalty. I'm going to keep saying it so it happens.
Doesn't usually do it, but sometimes he does.
First penalty will be lap 11. Gosh, it's brave. Along with penalty bingo, will you put our top 3 predictions in as well? There's over 25 of us currently in the stream at the moment, so thank you very much for your support. Shane, it's going to be one hell of a race, I think. Any predictions you want to put out? It could be anything. Safety cars, top 3s,
We're
DNFs.
definitely going to get some safety cars. I'm feeling like 2 or 3, maybe.
Oh,
I think 2 is more probable. 3 is already far-fetched. But, you never know.
You never know what will happen. Well, it's going to be 28 laps of some
Carnage.
kind of... Well, it's going to be some kind of racing. I don't know which one it's going to be.
Some kind of racing. What am I supposed to understand out of that?
Well, I'll be amazed if it's all green flag, is what I was hinting at.
Yeah, I think that's not happening. 28 laps of green flag racing.
There you go, everybody. Tyre graphic is up so you can see who's on the tyres. We have got a variety. It's lovely.
Yeah, we only have a few people on the softs, only 3 of them. Right?
Interestingly, Dan's on the softs in 3rd place. The McLarens haven't split.
In last.
Yeah.
And then we have Point 2 in 10th, who's also on the softs.
Mercedes going bold and aggressive with their strategy.
As always, I think they've started on the softs most of their races.
McLaren, Haas, and Alfa Romeo are all on the same strategy, so that could be interesting when it comes to pit stops, see how close they are. The Red Bull's also on the same strategy, but they are currently a bit far apart from each other at the moment, so we'll wait to see what happens. Ricky, you got to have some faith. I hope there isn't, because I don't know how long I can put up with it. But now you say it, Ricky, I will take a photo of it whilst I'm there.
Of the grid?
Yeah. Just in case.
Yeah, you know, with this game, might be a smart idea. Just.
Well, every time I load up the settings, even though I've got it saved, it keeps switching the formation map on, off even.
So we're not going to have a repeat of Jeddah, are we?
Which is great. Because that seems to be the problem.
So now you know, right?
And the safety car got switched off tonight as well. I was watching it. Spud is approaching the last corner. He'll be the last to line up on the grid. We've got a lovely banked run up to turn 1. I say that,
yes,
and Suda's spun and is there. Point has left. He's going to have to wait.
He does have to wait, yeah.
3, 4, 5 lights. Wait for the glitch. Surprise, surprise. The revs will build. Lights out and away we go for the Circuit of America Grand Prix, and we're 5 or 6 wide at the back. Yeah. Other than that, we are all relatively safe into turn 1. Molly's tried to go on the inside. Dan, you need to remember technically
there's two guys off the track.
Spud, Sula. Hopefully he's not damaged. Everybody else is fighting their way through.
Did hit the barriers, at least one of them. I know Spud did.
Dan's got a little bit more grip here and is pressurising the McLarens at the moment at the front.
Tonka is now splitting the Haas's, but look at this. Tichy's gonna come right back at him into the hairpin now on the inside. They're all on the mediums.
They are all on the medium tyre. Dan needs to watch the overspeed because him and Wizard the other week got tangled up a few times, which was not very good. Tonka is fighting back though. We'll head further down. That is with Tichy as they all file through into the third sector. The Haas slotting in behind the Red Bull.
Jaren picks up some damage running into the back of J Supreme here.
I will try and point out in a second. I can't do it at the moment, you have to just bear with. Also, we've got some feisty action. That's sector 3, Red Panda on the hard tyres. Got to be careful with the rejoin with another car approaching. Lincoln's left the session.
So now I've got 2 cars out of the session.
We have got 2 cars out of the session.
You know what's still insane to me? The fact that these AI cars still have so much pace.
It should be set to 75. I will quickly try and sort this out. Sorry, everyone.
So it's the end of lap 2 and we have 4 people into the pits. So far we're still in green flag running. People are starting to build small gaps. These gaps are now getting to 1 second outside of the DRS zone, but we've got Wakanda Forever going on his team with Miolos, and Lincoln's in there as well, but Lincoln, that's the AI car. One of the Williams goes wide, that's Wakanda.
Oh!
Miolos get down the inside of the AI.
Yeah. Oh, I knew that was going to happen.
The Wizard's just sending it down the inside.
Oh, and pushed the AI into the bodies. Had no idea what was going on. Tonka goes around the other side and performs a double move. Tichy's going to throw it down the inside of the AI. Oh, collision!
There goes Milos as well.
I had a feeling it was going
tangled up together with Tonka. Oh, that rejoin from Tonka. Came straight ahead of Point 2's AI car. Unless Point 2 was already inside of his car, as he has.
No, I don't think he was.
I don't know. He didn't move to the side or anything. He did end up going into the pits.
This is my other reason for having
what a rejoin.
Ghosting back on for this reason. When someone disconnects, because the AI becomes, what's the word I'm looking for, erratic and a pain in the backside.
Oh, come on, just say it.
I can't.
Just say it and drop a sub.
No.
God damn it, you're God damn it.
I had an expensive weekend. I need the money.
Expensive weekend, bro. I also had an expensive weekend.
Wakanda is 2.5 seconds behind Charlie.
Down the inside of Eiston.
Behind Charlie. Charlie's got himself up to third. I think this is what I was worrying about with people on the softs. I think the tyres are already overheating and we're only 3 laps in.
Sounds like you.
Oh, Wakanda's hit the wall at the Rocco roundabout.
He's gonna get overtaken by some other cars. Still trying to hold it around the outside with ISO.
No, you're never gonna get in there.
He's trying to cut across. Oh, that's dangerous.
He was trying to cut across. I don't know what. He should have just gone to the inside rather than trying to hold it around the outside. Charlie's got past Dan. I'm expecting that Mercedes to come in soon. Isto ran wide. Alex is going to go around the outside of turn 2. It's a brave move if he pulls it off. Gets it done.
And he gets it done, yeah.
Ricky's having PTSD to season 2, where Danny pretty much put Ricky in the pit lane on Danny's debut race of contest this week.
Well, I mean, I don't know why Wakanda was fighting that, to be honest, if he was diving in the pits anyway.
I would have just held the inside and then just dived into the pits rather than trying to hold it around the outside. Yeah. The guys on the inside of the corner aren't entitled to let you by. Well, it does mean...
shouldn't have been fighting him. Anyway, Tonka gets his way past Lincoln. On the main straight, a bit of help of DRS, always handy. And look at that, the field is pretty spread out. You've got Pookie getting in front again, as we've seen pretty much the usual by now. We've got him being chased by Charlie, Dan Robo right behind, and then we've got a little gap to the two Haases.
And Molly is also past Lincoln. I don't think Lincoln's back in the car yet.
Yeah, I don't think he is. Then we got a little 4-car battle, P6 here with Alex at the head of that, and then we've got 3 more cars a bit further back, and then we've got the field is a bit spread out today.
Bear with, sorry. I have to see that screen again. So gap to lead, 1.3 seconds. Charlie's on the move. However, Pookie, I think, is just holding the arms with. Lincoln's going to find himself 2.5 seconds. Isto is ahead of Alex. Alex is going to have to be careful here because, let's be honest, he's not followed a rule and is in a position where possibly he shouldn't be because he hasn't followed said rule, but he needs to be careful how he approaches his driving when he races with other cars. Ricky's watching. He's always watching. Runs. I see everybody, a couple of drivers there take the IndyCar line of the last couple of corners by putting it into the car park and then coming back onto the track.
Spud are really going at it over there,
Spud on the hard tyre.
Yeah, and he's fighting Nicola, who's on the same level soft tyre. He's fighting it through like half of the third sector, and he's finally gotten his way past. Now the gap in front is 8 seconds, and now Nisola's gonna use out the point 2 as well. Ooh, a little bit of a tank slap from.
Yeah, Nasu's tyres overheated. It's the problem with the soft tyre. Sorry, I shouldn't be flicking through like I have. Oh, Nasu's dived it into the pit lane.
With some damage.
Yeah. I've seen that before. Several times.
Yeah, I may or may not have done that myself before. So is Isto gonna send it again? The gap is closing down, 2/10. Yes, he is. Dives it to the inside, gets it done even before the braking zone. There he goes, as J Supreme right behind gets past the Alfa Romeo. Isn't DRS a nice thing?
So gap up front stays the same. Dan's dropping off the back of Charlie, but his gap between two spell hasn't really come down.
So it's just the guys ahead that are a bit faster.
I would say they're a bit faster than the rest of the field. That's what I would go with.
Yes, but there's something called strategy, and you might win on that. You might win if you have...
I'm just thinking in terms of the other guys with their strategy. The front two are quicker than lapping quicker than the two Hasses, and then everybody else. Charlie is getting closer and closer, but he's not quite there yet. He is pushing it. Oh, I think he may get it this time round. Let's have a look. Go on board. Yes, he's got it. Shane, he's got it.
He's done it. He's mad lad.
He's got some expensive ERS. He's got some DRS.
Well done. Beautiful scenes. So now Charlie on the move to get that first place.
Charlie is on the move indeed. Spread out, J Supreme. He's making.
Actually, still on the softs. He doesn't seem to be struggling, or is that just me?
I think what I alluded to last lap. He's at the moment slower than the two guys ahead. However,
he's not losing time to
He's not losing time to the likes of the Hasses and the Alpine behind him.
Yeah, so maybe he's found a way to not overheat the softs, I guess.
Or he's got them back in a working range. That's good enough. Oh, Alex wide through the penultimate corner. And that should set up a nice little attack here for J Supreme, who's got DRS for the run up to turn 1.
And ISO, as a matter of fact, he's gotten away from Alex.
He has.
Alex has been gapped, and J Supreme decides to not go for it yet.
Yeah, the back end of that AlphaTauri is looking slightly twitchy there on the braking, so depending on where he has his brake bias, that looks like it's a little bit too far forward. Because the rears can lock on this game.
Yeah, but not if you have ABS off. It's Spud and Point who are going at it again. We're entering the... They're going side by side through the S's. No, they're not.
Sorry, Shane, we've missed it. On a side by side, and
I've seen it on the minimap.
Oh, Pokey throws down. I need a good camera angle, not this one.
They're still going for it. Look at Charlie. He's going wide. Does he have a good run? Yeah, he has a better run than Pookie, that's for sure. But not good enough.
He's got a better run through this part of the track, though.
Yeah, I say he has a better run, but couldn't manage to get past. And there we go, Pigeon Slayer with the yellow flag.
Oh, safety car
is out right as
the front two can't pit. Dan can though, and the safety car will pick him up.
So is the Wizard and Tichy as well. The houses are double stacking.
That is not good for the two guys up front. Dan Lux.
Isto is in. Alex is in.
Oh, and the safety car picks up the front two. That's disastrous. Everybody's in.
At least they're going faster than the Delta with the safety car in front, but they... no, not everyone. Guru stays out, Tonka is in, Milos stays in, Lincoln is in, Wakanda, Spud...
Guru is going to get himself out in between the two Hasses. We saw that on the. You can see that on the mini map as they go up to turn 1.
Point to Sharon is coming up in the Nissan, still pretty far from pit lane.
Oh, Shane.
Sharon staying out.
Oh,
yes. Talk.
Our man in pit 3's gone to the medium tyre.
Yes.
Whereas the two behind him have gone to the hard tyre, which I thought that would be the choice of tyre people would go for rather than the mediums, but...
As the second Alfa Romeo, Nissan also stays out, but he's on 2-lap old hard, so yeah. It works. He does have 8 seconds of penalties, so he would have been better off just pitting and taking away 5 seconds, but he chose not to. So then we pick up the leaders behind the safety car here, PvP, Pookie, and Charlie. Yeah. Unfortunately, just passed the entry. The safety car came out.
I think Tom Dodd is enjoying life in the chat at the moment. I'm seeing Pookie-related chants.
Pookie-related chants? Well, I have a friend we used to call. Or used to. We call him Pookie Wookie Bear. Pookie's in. Charlie is in as well.
Don't think they've got a choice. I think they had to go. I think they had to come in.
I mean, it's too early to go for track position. It's only lap 10 out of 28. If you're near the end of the race, track position could be more important, possibly. But they're gonna end up a little bit further down the queue. And they're gonna get... No, Milos still gets ahead, and then they end up P9, P10. But
yeah, it's not actually that bad.
No, it isn't. We've seen before these two have pace, so they can, if they want to, probably make it back, but they're gonna need to fight their way through, so the best thing for them would be if they don't pick up any damage on their charge through the field.
See, every time Pookie gets mentioned, the only thing I can think of is Timu.
Timu Pookie. Dan literally said that last week. Oh, the yes. Finnish football player.
Yeah, he got that from me.
Yeah, the Finnish striker. Timu Pookie. Whenever you say Pookie, whenever you say Timu, I instantly think of League of Legends, even though I don't play that game. I still think about it because I know the character.
You know so much more PC games than what I do. I have no idea.
Bro, I hate League with a passion. League is so bad. I will never touch that game. It's so difficult.
Oh my god, that's good. Tom, that is good. I picked up what tune it was straight away. That's good.
Oh.
Pookie Wookie Doo.
Nah. Yep.
It's from Scooby-Doo, anyone?
Yes, if you didn't know, but for the record, the chat is cooking tonight. They're cooking up something.
You're welcome. That's on the hat. I should have committed to the whole way, Ricky. Then you would have a big more clip. Down the right, he's going to lead the grid. He's going to back them up.
Excited.
Oh, he's done it again.
He's gotten himself a good
gap. Caught it mid-wave.
It's 9/10. He's up to a second. That is a good gap. Got them.
And Hugo was a bit tentative. Oh, and Tichy took advantage. Isoto then also got involved as well. The Alfa Romeo, Alpha Tower. Oh, that's gonna end badly because he's still not giving it up.
Oh, he's going side by side with who is it? With Guru.
Oh, J Supreme. That's opportunistic at its finest.
But it works, and now Milos wants to get a part of the fun as well. And look who's behind that. We've already got Pookie and Charlie in there. Is anything gonna happen? Yeah, Pookie wants the inside. He's looking at it. He's not gonna get it. Charlie around the outside.
Charlie's got to think about this long term. I know he's going to see Pookie set up the road, but I think they're on the right strategy with the Haas as well. We're going to go 3 wide.
He has to go. He has to follow Pookie through, hasn't he? But now Pookie gets Guru and he gets Milos, and then what can Charlie do? Charlie has Guru, but now Milos around the outside.
Charlie's going to go around the outside.
Follow to Pookie, and he's made it work. He wants to stay with Pookie and charge through the field together.
Tonka and Wakanda. That's because Yuga's still out there on those 10. He's just a sitting duck. He's been eaten alive by these sharks.
We were also getting passed by Tonka.
Oh no, Spud!
Back. Spud's off, Geren's
off.
Then Robo with the fastest lap.
He's put a 3-second gap in Shane in a lap!
Yes, I did notice it, but then we had people spinning. I wanted to point it out.
But Tusto's
not
what
the Wizards do, but he's on the softer compound. He is on the softer compound.
The horse is bolted, blimey.
Damn, I can hear you smiling till over here.
No, I'm not. So I was more in shock than anything else. So I know what's going to happen. I know what he's like. As long as he doesn't overheat the tyres. We've got a DRS train from second then, all the way down to 10th.
Oh, DRS trains are never fun. Charlie has found himself outside the DRS window of Pookie. Now he's just gotten himself back in it, but he needs to work on this gap.
Tichy and Wizard, they were going side by side, but Tichy didn't make the move that, and he's stuck behind Wizard then. Wizard leading the train. Everybody seems
time
to...
for some team orders.
I don't know.
I don't know. Does Tichy have more pace? Let him go past and see what happens.
Both interestingly enough, Shane, still underfueled.
Both horses.
I'm allowed to be. Allow it. Because I would be engineering at this point, AJ.
Oh, who are you engineering for, Spud?
Yeah, Dan, Spud, Tichy, Wizard.
Oh, really? All of them?
Yeah. All the parts together. I slowed down the inside of Tichy, who seems to be struggling a little bit more here.
First got a team here.
I have the quartet. I have to look after them.
Yes, there's 4 of you. Let me join and we have a Valorant team.
Wizard doing Wizard things. At the
moment. Back to the race we go. Well, we do have the DRS enabled this lap, so this DRS train will be through now, but J Supreme and Alex, a lot of weaving across the track. J Supreme around the outside.
Oh, he's going to get done on the curb though.
Yeah, but he has the DRS now. Look at Alex. Alex does have DRS, but he has no slipstream.
Cure
there
crash.
Comes J Supreme on the softer tyre.
Oh, squeezing him all the way to the end of the track.
Oh, that's well played by Alex, but down the inside, Alex runs wide, down the inside he goes.
And they're squabbling. J Supreme round the outside.
Can he do anything?
Oh, Alex tagged by the McLaren.
Yeah. Pookie's gonna dive down the inside. Charlie cannot follow on this one. Pookie, a little bit of a tank slap on there.
Pookie gets it done.
Charlie cannot follow this one, so he has to find his way around Alex by himself. And the sooner the better. Look at that, he's diving it down the inside on the final corner.
Charlie, that's brave.
Wide goes Alex and moved on. Now back up to the front, we've got Isto getting his way past the Wizard.
Yeah, well, don't know how clever that's going to be, Shane, considering we're going to have the DRS coming up in a little bit.
And Isto doesn't have any ERS left anyway.
Again, we saw it. We don't know whether he just can't manage it or he just seems this is how he just drives, because
I don't know.
We had this problem yesterday.
I've been asking myself that same question with Isto every time I rewatch an EU4 race, and every time I do comms on EU3. Every time Isto, he just a few laps in and he's already out of ERS.
So Wizard then, DRS, he's going to have it open. Iso's going to be pretty much, let's be honest here, a sitting duck. We'll go on board with the Haas driver, who's just using the DRS, doesn't even need to use it. Down the inside. Iso then tucks in behind, and we go again. There is a spinner at the hairpin. It's Spud, because it was a Mercedes, and Wizard retakes that spot. Oh, this is eventful.
We've got a solid train here, and Dan is just sitting at 5 seconds almost.
Well, I have a feeling, I'm pretty sure he's going to pit. and I've done this before.
Instead of softs.
Yeah, and the softs around this track at the end of the stint for everybody else is rapid. But he's going to have to do it a really hard way if he does it that way, because he's going to have to make up so many more positions. Alex and Modias side by side through turn one whilst we look at this battle for second place. It's a lovely snaking train.
Beautiful to see.
Spud has retired. Oh, it's a safety car.
He has. Did he retire before the pit entry?
No, he's not.
Did he hit the wall?
No. Was he spun it out the last corner?
I think he has, because that's where his. What do you call it? That's where the dot on the minimum was.
Yeah, it wasn't in the pit lane.
I don't know if it was in the pit lane or outside it.
No, it wasn't. Lincoln left the session. Well, whilst that happened, I'll do it again, I suppose, because there's an interlude in play.
Well, there goes Dan Robo's gap that he worked for.
I don't know what... Oh, yeah, you can't overtake him, Tom, just because he's not there. Well, this will be interesting.
If he's being bunched up again, we got Pookie and Charlie still together in 6th and 7th. 15 laps out of 28 have been done when they crossed the line.
Shane, I'm going to call it. I reckon a lot of people are going to come in and pit.
Again?
Onto another set, onto mediums instead.
Instead of the hards.
He stayed out.
Isto's pitting. Isto's doing it. But Isto's on the mediums though. Is Dan Robo is he gonna try and make these mediums last till the end? I mean, 12 laps on the softs.
I don't know.
Otherwise, I could see Dan putting on the softs here, but 12 laps might be a bit much. Even though you usually be able to. I think
he was damned if he did, damned if he don't. It's not an easy.
Oh, look at this! Charlie and Pookie are in. Pookie on the mediums, Charlie on the softs.
Oh,
Charlie's trying it. He's gonna try it.
Unless these guys think there's going to be another safety car between now and the end.
I think that's what Dan Rowe was
praying. And they go with track position.
I think that's what everyone who stayed out, I think that's what they're praying for.
I sent you one! Grrr.
Are you purring now?
No, I'm grrring. Like grrr Mondays.
Bro, purr on stream.
Yeah. So Charlie Charlie is the only person to go onto the soft tire.
Yes, but can he make it work? I think I went a bit over the top with saying 12 drivers for penalties. We've only had 4 and we're on lap 16.
So yeah, I said 9. Whoa! Was it? Oh no! Dan and Wizard coming close contact again. Did you know they hit each other 3 times last week?
Under a safety car.
No, in the race they hit each other 3 times.
Wait, I was there last week, huh?
It's the great thing of being in the same party, isn't it? Yeah, they hit each other 3 times last week.
Oh, yeah, I didn't notice. Are they in the same party right now? I suppose so, right?
I would guess so.
Yeah, so they're probably.
Although I think cards would be very close to their chests at the moment between the 3.
I mean, we've got Dan's in there, the Wizard's in there, Tichi's right behind them, Wizard's teammate.
So safety car crosses the line. I reckon it will come in this next time round. It's already stayed out for 2 laps as well, by the way. I'm pretty sure. So.
Yeah, but I guess it thinks that Guru isn't close enough.
I mean, the guys up front are not complaining because that means their tyres have a better chance of making it to the end. Also, the guys
the Hearts are gonna make it anyway. Dan Robo's mediums, that's a different story. But I think he could possibly make it. Charlie's softs, they might make it, but probably not
I think the top 3 may be okay, or 4 may be alright. Because I reckon from 6th down, Shane, that they're
still have 11 laps to go.
Yeah, listen to me, hear me out, because I've seen this many happen times before. All the guys on the new fresh tyres are going to trip over each other.
Fair enough, they all want to make up as many positions as they can. But we've seen Charlie and Pookie do it before. They're pretty careful with cutting their way through the field. But now Charlie on the softs, he's going to probably try to make his way past Pookie himself as well. I would suppose.
Well, we'll find out. It'll be 11 laps of racing when the safety car comes in at the end of this lap.
Racing or carnage, either.
Or carnage. Safety car is in this lap, and Dan has control of the field once again for the 2nd time this evening.
That's a solid run you get to do. If safety car already leaving over here, you get a lot of time to control the pace. And it's a very slow pace at that 7. But the wizard not weaving, he's not gonna let himself get caught again. I'm feeling the wizard is ready for it this time, but is the gap gonna be close? Off we go, says Dan.
Dan's got him again.
I think Tichy has been caught napping this
He's
time.
got him again.
Tichy has been caught napping this time, and yeah, no, Dan has done it a 2nd time.
Lincoln is close behind and already putting pressure on one of the Haas drivers already. Everybody else has got it clean, straight through.
Both Haas got caught napping.
Lincoln wants to go down the inside. Everybody else, we're going to see Tonka go down the inside of Molliers and Alex as well, but a bit of contact into turn 1. Has to fit in behind.
Point 2. Nice to get his way past point 2.
Yeah. Oh, and AlphaTauri is wide as well, and J Supreme makes it through. He's got it horribly wrong through. Yeah, he's got the line horribly wrong through that sector, and he's dropped all the way to the back.
Down to last he goes.
Oh, that's not needed. That's Cody's. And Tichy is going to be under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, but so is Lincoln here.
He's going to try and hold it.
Was looking down the inside of Lincoln, but look at that. It's carnage over here, even though there's nothing.
Oh,
they're not hitting each other.
Been pushed wide.
They're not hitting each other, but there's
contact! Charlie's gone for a double. Charlie's been tagged from behind.
Yeah, but he's still okay. He's still okay. He's gotten his way past Isto.
Alex and Iso touched twice. Tonka's going to go around the outside.
Now he's got Chase Supreme ahead of him. Someone's pitting. It is
the Wizard's in.
Wizard's in.
Oh, the contact at the back. The AlphaTauri of Alex, and I think Wakanda the Williams.
Is that a front wing change from the Wizard?
I do not know. I hope
it is a front wing change.
Oh, contact! It's Tasson.
Point 2 has retired. Is that a safety car? No, he's retired in the pits.
No, it's not. It's the Hassan of Tichy and J Supreme interlocked coming out of turn 1. There's a lot of front wing damage.
Going side by side through the S's. And it's Nijla who comes out on top. And look at where Pookie is at. He's up into 2nd. And look at where Charlie's at. He's up into 3rd in a 2nd here. But the gap to Pookie is big. It's 2 seconds, 2.5. Charlie's gonna have his work cut out for him. Then Dan Robo up ahead, but we've seen the pace of these two, Pookie and Charlie. They have pace.
Also could possibly go down the inside of Charlie. Oh, Lincoln's going to get butchered a bit.
Don't go down the inside of Lincoln, but it didn't work. So now it's up to Pookie and Charlie to close that gap to Dan. But can Dan hold on to a podium? I think he might.
You right there?
My controller almost dropped to the floor. I would have. I mean, it could have disconnected my headset or anything. So.
Pookie's just posted in the fastest lap of the race, and he's already got the gap down below 2 seconds.
I think he might be using some ERS over here. I wouldn't be surprised. Now it's up to Charlie to make that gap to Pookie come down and the gap to Dan, both of them, because Charlie's on for P1 though, if he can make these softs last.
This will be where it's slightly in Dan's favour in terms of possible damage limitation. He's got ISO in 4th, but with a time penalty.
Yeah, and then Lincoln ahead of ISO, but we know ISO's ERS management is not too great.
Lincoln's then on the hard tyre. Yep. And he's under pressure from everybody else. That's if he's in his seat. You got Charlie on softs. Now the softs, I will be amazed. They've got to do another 9 laps. So they're going to be 13 laps old.
As Pookie's catching Danny, Charlie's catching Pookie.
But I'm just saying there'll be a drop off at some point.
There will be. But so will Dan's tires, as he's on an 11 lap old set of mediums. But 4 lap old mediums for Pookie, they're fine. They're absolutely fine.
It's a very tricky situation for our race leader. Pookie, however, it's a little bit more straightforward. He's just got to overtake Dan and make it to the end.
Well, Charlie's same thing. He's got to overtake Dan, make it to the end, then try to catch
Pookie. I would say, though, he's got to make the tyres last to the end, whereas Pookie doesn't need to do that.
No, but he's going to definitely try and catch Pookie. It's not going to be easy, though, as the gap is still 2 seconds and Pookie is already attacking Dan, or within striking distance.
Attacking. That's what I'm thinking, Defstorm, but I think that's way too risky.
Okay, come on, boys, fill me in. What are we thinking?
Well, Defstorm thinks soft's incoming, and I would suggest that's for our race leader. That's what I think he's on about.
But it's way too late, isn't it?
I don't know. A set of fresh softs if he's got any left.
Yeah, but if he does it now, he's gonna be way too far back.
I reckon he's only going to drop down to 10th.
Yeah, but 10th is still a long way off the podium.
This is what he's probably sitting there and working out whilst he's driving. Is he going to lose too many positions?
Yeah, usually you'd be there and work it out for him, would you?
Well, I can't do that and commentate at the same time. That's going to be Nasula and Molliers fighting again. What a surprise! Seen this a few times this race already, and it's still. Well, we kind of rejoined the session. I didn't realise you'd left. That was a very quick leave and join back. Nasuda with the up and up. Oh, with a switch back round Rocco's roundabout. That was disgusting.
Oh, I love it. So now Pookie's running off with it. 1.5 seconds is the gap. Charlie's within DRS of Dan, but he's not within striking distance yet. And as soon as he gets past Dan, he's not going to have DRS on Pookie either. So with 6 laps to go, make it 7, as this one still needs to be done.
What's the out of interest for our top 4, Shane? What's the warning situation?
You know, that is actually a good question. I am pretty curious myself.
Because I'm pretty sure one penalty could change.
Pookie is on 2 warnings.
Right.
Pookie's on 2. Dan is on 2. Charlie is on 1 warning. And let's see with Tonka, as he doesn't have anything as well. Well, he had a penalty, but he's got it taken care of. He is on 2 warnings as well, so... Except for Charlie, they're all 1 skip off track, and they're gonna get a penalty. As Charlie's actually made his way past Dan.
He has. We saw that Charlie had DRS. Dan didn't use any RS to fight it, so
so Charlie has a bit of room to play around with. He can pick up 1 warning. The other 3 cannot pick up cannot go outside the white lines because they will get a penalty.
Right, go on then, Charlie. How much tyres have you got left to go and chase down Pookie?
I don't know, not that much.
I don't think it'll be a lot. I don't think he's got much tyre left.
I was about to say a lot, but I doubt it.
Another two disconnect boys fighting over 8th and 9th. Both back in the session though, which is good. Wakanda going past Lincoln for P8.
If only we had tasks, we could see the tire pressure, the tire percentages.
I could probably tell you what the tyre temps are from most of the front 3 or 4. Hot.
The temperatures, yeah, but we don't know the situation of how far they've been falling off. We don't know the tire percentages.
Charlie's got a 10th. Dan's got some DRS, so that would be quite nice.
Is it tire degradation or what's it called?
It's the thermal degradation. Funny. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Nasuda Moria's round 4 has continued. Ding ding. And
ding ding.
Nasuda has won that round to start off with a punchy move into. I think it's turn 11.
So are we going to see round 5 later?
Round 5 could be later, although Moriez is still on the back, so he's doing alright.
I know, but is tire degradation the right word? Because I'm scared of saying the word degradation in general because of my online football. But
it is degradation. Degradation is when the tyre itself starts to degrade. So it's degradation.
Yeah, when the tyre starts to degrade.
Starts to wear away. It's more thermal.
Damn, that's what I was thinking about. Tire wear. God damn. I don't know how I cooked up tire degradation, but okay. As someone spun it outside of the last car, I think that's good.
You go. And J Supreme finds himself not far behind, no possible point. Charlie's got the gap down by a couple of attempts. Dan is still within DRS of the Aston Martin.
Yes.
And Charlie's Charlie weaves immediately to the left-hand side of the track.
Charlie's outside of ERS. Charlie's out of ERS. The red light's flashing on the back of the ass.
I mean, I don't think Dan needs to be told that, considering you can see a red beaming light pointing towards his helmet.
Yes. So he doesn't need you for that.
No. Tonka is 3 seconds behind Deathstorm. That gap has grown a little bit over the last lap or so. It's grown by about 4 tenths. So Tonka, at the moment, at this stage, when we're about to have 4 laps to go, is just dropping away. However, he's still comfortable with the fact knowing that he hasn't got a penalty yet, and a couple of drivers behind him have, so he has a buffer. Wakanda and Iso going to go side by side. Oh, he's been clipped. He's going to spin round. Please don't hit anybody else. He hasn't. Thank goodness for that. Oh, and the tyres are now going to be too hot.
We know Wakanda doesn't have the best of rejoins, so gladly that no one else is there.
That was the tyres they've got a bit hot. J Supreme is in. He's bolting on another set of soft tyres, so he's going to go and steal fastest lap from somebody who currently has it. Oh, Tichy has it.
If you're not within the top 10, do you?
Yes, but you can take it away from anybody else.
True.
Oh, hang on. Hold up. Lincoln.
This is a past ice too.
Yeah, it is. Lincoln's got that move done at the moment. Meanwhile, the Nasuda Molière's battle has died down. Round 5 won't be approaching for some time.
I was about to ask where round 5 was staying out, but Charlie, not really. The gap is increasing now to Pookie, and Dan is still within that DRS window.
Charlie at this point is just thinking, please go away.
Charlie at this point, he's hoping he can hang on to P2.
Tonka's,
but I mean, if he gets third, you still have a podium.
Yeah, Tonka's just brought the gap down by a couple of tenths, but then it's just gone up by a tenth or so in that third sector. So
all he needs to do is keep Dan behind for 3 more laps.
He's also got no ERS at the moment either, so that's an interesting fact. Everybody else behind Tonka's got a penalty, so that now changes it completely.
Tonka is on the verge of a 3 second gap, so if Dan can get past Charlie, he might still hang on to the podium. But
Dan's going to go for it.
Yeah, he has to, because Charlie has to pick up the pace, and if Charlie doesn't pick up the pace, Dan's going to fall into the clutches of Tonka anyway. With that 3 second penalty.
So Dan's going to have to put the foot to the floor then the last couple of laps to try and get...
Well, the gap is now over 3 seconds, so all Dan has to do... Oh, Charlie.
Both siding.
Oof.
Pookie's got a lot of ERS still to play, but again, not choosing to use it at the moment. Gap to the front, still 3 seconds, so he's not...
I mean, Charlie's fine. He has to stay within 3 seconds, which he's probably going to be able to do over the time.
Yeah, unless those soft tyres massively fall off the cliff, I'll be amazed.
Yeah. And then Tonka, I think Dan, now that he's ahead, can probably stay ahead of the 3 seconds to Tonka. So I think our top 3 is pretty much done and dusted.
Lincoln's the next one possibly to make a move. I tell you what though, fair play, he's on 18 lap old hard tyres. He's done very well to keep himself in amongst the fight to get some decent points. Next man is Molliers in the Williams, and he's going to have DRS this time round. J Supreme has retired. Charlie thought about it down the inside, but it's not going to work. Pookie burned a little bit on that lap. Everyone else has kept the same. I think we're going to see... Tonka's just keeping himself in it, just. Shane.
Yeah. So on to the last lap we go. Now, Charlie's outside the DRS.
He wasn't when it crossed the detection point. The detection point's quite early on. It's before the second to last corner.
Anyways, Tonka is really trying to get that 3 seconds from Dan. He knows there's a podium on the table if he gets it.
Charlie has dropped out.
Yeah,
now, officially.
Now, but I mean, he's still gonna. Can Dan Robbo pull 2 seconds on Charlie? Can he?
He's got to. Target number 1 is he needs to get a couple of attempts on Tonka here, because Tonka's just clawing on.
Yeah, but if he gets outside 3 seconds of Charlie, doesn't matter what Tonka does, he'll still have the podium. But it's gonna be an impossible thing to do that with Charlie. Tonka is more possible, but
Tonka is very much inside it.
Yeah.
By a couple of attempts. Oh, this is gonna get very tight.
By a couple of attempts, if my math are correct, 1.4 plus 1.4.
Oh, it's about 2.9 at the moment. I can't watch. It's going to be thousandths by the time we get to the line. Pookie has it a bit more of an easier ride, although he's used a bit of burn a bit of overtake to extend that lead towards the end. He has controlled it very well after we got past Dan for the lead. Pookie comes across the line, so now we've got to sit here and wait to see who's going to get it. I think Tonka may do it. We're not too sure. It's going to be really close.
Second, Tonka gets.
Tonka doesn't do it.
0.45.
Oh, Nasuda didn't make the line. Nasuda didn't make the line. Nasuda's not made the line.
Oh, goddammit, Nasuda. What are you doing, bruv?
What are you doing?
Bro's inting his own lobbies. Bro's inting my elo. Throwing my elo. That's usually what I do when I play with my friends on Valor. I throw their elo.
I'll tell you what, there's a battle we hadn't noticed that's a little bit further down here. Although Titchy, I think, has just run out of fuel. Oh no, Titchy's run out of fuel! Go, Titchy! Yeah, Titchy's got a point.
What battle are we talking about, to be honest? Like
the one with I don't know who it was. It was with somebody, and now it's all going. Yeah, but now all the things screwed because people are leaving the session.
As we were waiting for the Alfa Romeo to cross the line.
Mm-hmm.
Intense, so he's still gonna get a point actually for P10.
Well, he's not because people left the session and it dumped them, even though they crossed the line. Great.
Everyone behind him DNF, so.
No, they didn't.
Okay.
It was just Nasir that crashed, and then everybody.
Welcome to the game, I guess. Hell.
What is going on? Look at the state of it.
We want a better game.
How
about we just move to Assetto Corsa or something? You know, just get some endurance racing in again, some GT3s.
Hang on, let me.
I am letting you cook, my friend. Don't worry.
Good luck, results team. Trying to work this one out.
Wow.
Well, we can tell you it was Pookie, Charlie, Dan, Tonka. Then I believe it's going to be Isoto in P. No, Modias, then Lincoln, then Isoto, then Wakanda. Then it's going to be.
Bro, what?
Alex.
What's going on?
And then Titchy, I think, got the last point.
Bro.
And then two spell. It's because people left whilst people were still driving. That's how broke the game is.
You have lost me as well. Yeah, that's something for the race results team to figure out. Luckily, that's not my job. God damn. Time to let those brains work. Time to make those brains work.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess now with crossplay, it's a lot harder to do interviews, isn't it?
It is. I've just seen Nasuda's DNF. He's run on the curb
and hit the wall,
and it's then spat the other way. He is 1 inch before the finish line.
That's so unlucky. But I guess, Matt, hey, this is where we.
Yeah, I think it is where we end the stream because we don't really do interviews with cross-play. It's a little bit difficult, but I'm gonna work on it.
We are looking for options.
We are.
Figure this out.
Shane, thank you very much for joining me.
Yeah, don't worry. Definitely, it was definitely the first thing I wanted to do when I came home. Definitely not Valorant.
Don't worry, Danny will be back next week. And
yes,
Shane will still be here, so you won't have to listen to me more than once a week again. So hopefully that's not the case.
Wow, as if we wouldn't want to. Of course we want to.
Thanks for everybody that's joined the stream. We had like 30 viewers at one point. It was 25 most of the race, which was
we had like 600 Twitch messages during the Austria race. It was insane.
which is really good for the second night in a row. AM2 is on later this evening. They'll head over in a couple of hours.
I think it's Cam or Deathstorm hosting.
I think it is possibly Cam because I think Deathstorm's driving. Then EU2 tomorrow. Deathstorm will be on commentary in the commentary box for that, commentating over EU2 at 9 PM UK, 10 PM European time, and then that's the same time for EU1 on Thursday. EU3 will return next Tuesday. Shane, they are at. Do you know where they're at?
I think you're gonna tell me, aren't you?
I'm going to tell you. They are at Canada next week.
Oh. Okay.
So that is going to be penalty central next week. I'm looking forward to that.
Yep.
And well, I have a feeling it's going to be wet as well, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. It's Canada.
How do you know? It's dynamic weather.
Exactly. I'm just saying it could be wet. Just saying.
Bro. Of course it could be wet. It could be wet anywhere. It's dynamic.
I wasn't wrong. We'll end the stream there. Thank you very much for watching. Good night.